Good morning, traders. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a great day so far. I hope you're with me this morning because a lot of stuff is happening and you need to take advantage of good stuff in the market. Um, First things first, I'm just going to speak. Let's just talk for a little while. There's no rush to buy, there's no rush to sell. Take your time. Okay? I'm going to purposely hold you back from doing something you're going to regret later. You're going to thank me later. I was just coming across this morning some of these ridiculous websites, some of these YouTube channels that said like some ridiculous photo of I just made $22,000 playing AMC or playing this or playing that. Don't fall for that, please. This is not trading. That's gambling. Yes, you will make $10,000 trading AMC or GameStop or some of those ridiculous names, but you're going to lose also the same way. They're not going to show you the losses. They're only going to show you the gains. Yeah, okay, come to me. I'll show you how to trade. No, that's not trading. That's gambling. They should say, I'm going to show you how to gamble. No. If you want to have a good, comfortable life, if you want to have a good living, you want to enjoy what you're doing without the stress, without the anxiety, the way to do it is MicroStrategy trading. You're not going to follow the herd. You're not going to follow everybody else. Oh, this guy said, let's pick this up. Let's buy this. Let's all jump into buy that thing. And then before you know it, it's just reversing back and you're the only one left with huge losses. Don't do that. Look at this morning. Alta came out with amazing earnings. They said 60% increase in store-wide sales. Yeah, it jumped up to $414 pre-hour. Imagine if you were one of those guys that were buying it pre-market at 414. By the way, I shorted that at 414 pre-market. I just did one as an example. I'm going to show it to you. Imagine that it dropped back to 390 right now. Okay, so buy 10 shares of you're about $300 out, just because you're following everybody else. You're following the machines. You're following all these people that have no clue what they're doing. They're just hoping their luck is going to hit and they're going to make big money again today. But they're just gambling. That's all they're doing. What I'm teaching you is not gambling. What I'm teaching you is a real craft. So look, sometimes you are holding a position. Okay? For example, Bubba, a clear example of it. I had multiple chances to cash out on Bubba, but I know it's way undervalued. Baidu, Bubba. Yeah, I have some positions here. It's an exception that you can hold some positions longer to cash out more. Yes, you do want to cash out more. You're not happy to holding your position and just cashing out for 50 bucks or 100 bucks. Yes, I want to make 300 bucks because you know what? I believe in my heart that this stock is undervalued. I know it's going to go up. Look, Baidu is a search engine. It's just you got 2 billion people in China. You telling me it's not as strong as Google? Yes. Baba is another one. It's a worldwide global company. So these are the companies I always suggest for you guys to go for it. And I've been telling you guys some of the Chinese stocks been hammered. Start building positions on those stocks, and then your payback is going to come. So I make my recommendations. It's up to you guys to listen or not. If you don't want to listen, don't listen. You want to go follow some ridiculous analysis from some guy that's sitting in his, I don't know, in his living room and just sipping on espresso and just say, I decided to wake up this morning and just do a buy on Carvana, for example. I don't know. Any name. Don't do it. Okay, this is what I'm doing right here is revolutionary. What I'm doing right here is a new way of trading. There is no gambling, minimal risk. You control the risk. You don't let others tell you what to do. You don't, you make a decision based on what we talk about here. And that's what you need to do. It's funny. I tell you guys over and over every day, listen, do this and do that. And then yet I see you guys doing something different. I see some of you guys still buying bigger purchases that you're not supposed to at the wrong time. You know, you're still buying some of the overvalued stocks that there's no reason to even put $1 into them. You're going to have to wait for them to come down. Right now, there is an equilibrium. Right now, market has no clue what direction it's going to go. Market is like, am I going down or am I going up? What's going on here? Market's confused itself. You need to take advantage of that confusion. Market is like a spoiled brat baby. That's what the market is. You're going to let that little brat baby ruin your life? No. You're going to smack that little baby a couple of times, of course, the market. So you're going to teach that baby, that baby has to behave the way you want it to behave. Don't let market dictate what you want, what the market for you to do. That's when you're going to lose. That's when you're going to like go through massive losses in your portfolio. Don't do it. Don't follow the herd like a bunch of cows like running with everybody else. No, be different. Be the outcast. There are just a bunch of stocks in my portfolio that I have placed that I knew they were going to go down sooner or later. Let's just go, for example, Burlington. There's no reason Burlington. I've seen Burlington stores many times. Why should it be at $357? 52-week high. Yes, I bet that it was going to go down. At 350, I went short on that right here. There's a lot of conversions here I can take out. But I'm just saying an example. Don't be the guy who's paying $357 for the stock. It's just a mistake. Listen, I've said that many times. Trading is not a gambling. The real trading is a career. You do that for a living to make money. And you know what? It's sad that some of you guys don't even come on board live with this thing right now, where you need to be, see what's going on, because you can't watch this a week from now. A lot of stuff's been gone. Things change on instant. The market changes. It goes up right now, then it comes down immediately, so you need to know what's going on. So if you are part of the board, I normally leave a message on the board for my recommendations if you're on board. If you're not, you won't hear it. You can always ask me to be on board. So please, if you need to, do so. Reach me, and I can put you on board for the recommendations. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. For the longest, I know, for example, I've been telling you guys, buy the Boeing. Boeing's undervalued. Boeing is a $300 stock. You know, don't go buy it right now, because market, it's like ridiculous. All three indices are up there. You know, I'm expecting not a correction, but I'm expecting some sort of a dip. Here's a just clear example. Again, this doesn't mean anything right here. $763 gain. What really means something, okay? This what's supposed to mean something right here. I will show you exactly what that means. What really means something right here. This should be your gain. This is my gain from June until now. That's less than 3 months. 43,347 to be exact. Now, don't get me wrong. Realized losses are there. Realized losses will always, unrealized losses, will always be in your portfolio. Always be there. Don't freak out. 5 to 10%, it's allowable. It's okay, because you know what? You're always taking out your gains. You're left out with the losses in your portfolio. So it doesn't mean anything. You can always improve on that. You know, come at the end of the year, if you have 5 to 10% unrealized losses, where your gain is almost 100%, that means if you have a $100,000 portfolio, you should be able to have $75,000 in gains, or $100,000 if you're amazing, and maybe, you know, around 2 to 3% of it, 5% of it, maybe, you know, $500 of it, $1,000 of it, or $5,000 of it is going to be unrealized losses. That's okay. That's just the way unrealized losses work. It's always going to be there. Just think about that. You take out your gains, you leave your losses in there, but you're going to have to be able to adjust that. You can't let your unrealized losses pile up. Otherwise, it's going to be a big mess. You're going to have to know at some point, okay, your unrealized loss is increasing more than 10%, which 5 to 7% is really allowable, realistic number. But if it goes up more than 10%, that's a red flag for you. That's like a warning sign. That's like, okay, you need to scale back. You need to lower the risk knob. Go a little slower. Take your time. Sit back a little. Let your losses recoup and become gains. That's what you do. But if you keep on adding to positions and those positions yield losses, yes, your unrealized losses will go up. But ultimately, I am going over this with you. This is a real portfolio. I am not showing you some graph saying, oh, well, buy here and sell here, and you're going to make $12,000. It doesn't work like that. I will show you the real portfolio and what you need to do. Okay, so with that in mind, take your time. Don't forget about the 1 p.m. rule. 1 p.m. rule is extremely crucial. I've been telling you guys that. You see it's happening. You see at about 12 to 1 o'clock, stocks sometimes just settle, market just calms down. That would be your opportunity if you place your orders in the morning. Some of you guys go to the gym like me. I go to the gym at 11:30 to 12 o'clock. So if you place your orders in the morning on limit, yes, you're going to see those orders. Some of them probably will get executed on limit around that time. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't hold on, by the way, to your gains like some of you guys do. Oh, look, I've got some gains here. Let it go longer. Let me make more gains the next. No, those gains will disappear the next day. Yes, it may go up higher, but we're not here to be greedy. We're here to make our money and get out because there are thousands of opportunities out there. I'll always share my watch list here, my largest watch list in the world with you, and not let you know what's hot and what's not. So look, do yourself a favor, stop the gambling, and become a real trader, professional trader.